I'm gonna give this a shot. Looks like it's working for Twitch. Question is, will it work on YouTube? Not yet, but I know what it is though. But I have to start YouTube. That. Probably streaming today. Yep. Ooh. Ouch. Good enough. I can look at that. Oh. Something like that. Good. Oh. All right, well, let's give this a shot. I'm gonna try using a belt for these today because it's getting to the point with these the Steinborn juggling squats that they're hard to do out of belt because it's over 400 pounds. So try it with a belt. We'll see. Probably won't end up going too heavy today as a result, but that's okay. Oh. Yeah. Looks good. What feels good. Doesn't necessarily work any kind of way. I don't need it for one plate, but I want to get used to doing this because getting the bar up into position with the belt on, I tried it Thursday. It was feeling real wild, so I want to practice with it. either to my position. Right now, lucky mode just. Actually, I should probably do these. Oh yeah, with the white shirt. Oh, that would be great. Let's not do that. Actually. Okay. So we'll try 135 and see how this feels. I wonder if I could get a stand. For chunky spots. Oh, it doesn't matter that much, but. All right. Obviously, 1.2 feel fine. Okay. That didn't feel too bad, but it was only one plate, so that's nothing yet. I think where I'll actually feel it is 3 plates. What's up, Surf? It's me. I'm a one plate hater. How's it going? Don't tell mommy, 3 papers left. Sheesh. So that's what, 6 papers deep, or was that 8 papers? I forget, because you had so many papers for this round. Oh, he lifted, yeah. Yeah, okay, 13 and less 11, sheesh. I knew I had an 11 in my head, and I had 9 for whatever. Not related. All right, let's give this a shot. 225. The V. Okay, feels weird. All right. Next one. That one just felt easy. That's kind of normal. Next one is the one that I'll feel. Ah, the wall of emojis. She's great. Yep. So, yeah, I gotta get full. All right. Becoming powerlifter. I think I had to parse out what you were saying. Take extra tests. There you go. I don't know if that's going to help you with your paper writing. But hey, what do I know? All right. This is the one that I'll feel probably, but we'll see. Test for test? Oh. There you go. We're all very serious around here. Okay, that felt pretty good. What's up, Jingo? It's 3:15. We're getting there. I guess I gotta pop this up now. Oh, right. I'm testing out wearing a belt for it. So, tree fitty. Let's see. What is next? Seems actually 360. So close. Okay. Because yeah, the idea would be 360, 390, 420. 315 felt pretty good. Alternatively, I could do like 365 and then like 395 and then just do 420. But no, it's probably correct to do 360, 390, 420. I gotta be a little bit speedier about getting the bean bags out of my pockets though, because that took way too long. Way too long. So far, it feels pretty good though. Oh yeah, like my lock screen on my phone. I like to put dumb lock screens on my phone, and that's the newest one I put on there. Gotta go. Yeah. Man. Okay, let's see. So we got 3, 35, 55, 60. Yep. It's interesting the difference between when I'm like at my top weight like this or top-ish. I've lost a few pounds, but where I'm heavier, and then when I go lower in weight, the belt changes where I want to wear it. So when I'm heavier like this, I wear it right over the midsection, like that's where it feels like the strongest. And then when I get lower, I actually like put it down closer to here. Oh yeah, this is the starting strength belt. It's a 3-inch 10mm belt, 3 inches wide, and then 10 millimeters thick. The other one that I have, I'm pretty sure I did order a 10mm, but I am pretty sure that they sent me a 13mm heavy duty boy, because this thing is thick. It's kind of ridiculous. I think this is 10mm though, which does kind of roughly work. But either way, when I get really light, I can wear this, but not right now. Too heavy. It could also be this is more like 8mm. Actually, I could just look that up, because it could be a thinner belt too. Either way, it's really strong leather. Like, I'm real pleased with it. Single ply. Oh, okay. Never mind. They might have me with proper 10. This thing's 6.5 to 7mm thick. All right then. That's what would explain why it's so comfy. Because man, this is a heavy duty belt, but it's comfy. Like, I just really like it a lot. And it'll probably last like longer than I will, as long as like I don't leave it out to get eaten by animals or something. All right, boys, I'm gonna do 360, which is about 350. It's pretty close. This light belt has the benefit of when I get skinnier or whatever, when I put it down here, it can actually be between my ribs and my hip bones very well. Right now I don't have to worry about that because I've got this extra padding here. So it's not a big deal. All right. I'm going to try to get 360. 360 shouldn't be a problem. It's just that I've been practicing with not a belt. So doing it with a belt, this part of it I have to get used to. It should be fine now that I've found a decently comfortable place to put it. All right. Well, I almost psyched myself out. Okay. Felt fine. Hold on. Okay, felt pretty good. I'm also trying to make it easier on myself to dismount, whatever you set the weight down. Feels pretty good though. Thanks. I'm glad this is working well though. Matter of fact, even if I were to mess this up or ever not nail the rest, it's progress. And it will lead to heavier weights. But that being said, I shouldn't have a problem with it. At least with 390. We'll see about 420. That's a really high number. I'm very mature, y'all. I only had one clamp on. That was a mistake, but that's okay. I'll put 2 on this time. All right, so I think what I'll do for the 4th plate, when I do 420, so I can still put on the 2 good clamps, I think I will put on the thinner 45, the metal plate one. It doesn't look as uniform, but I think for the Steinborn, it's probably a better call. Plus, who knows, maybe eventually I'll get to 5 plates, and I'll have to do that anyway. Making no promises on that one. I think the next one's a banger, which is perfect. Mmm. Let's give this a shot. Let's see, 315, 385, 39. Yep. 15, 385, 39. Last warm up. This is still working weight, really, but it's just sub max. Okay. Okay. Oh, wrong positioning. That's okay. All right, I got it anyway. I'll take more of a break before the next one, but I should be at least able to get one. 420. Based on how terrible that positioning was for the start, and I still got it, that's fine. I just kind of brute forced it. That's fine. Definitely feel that though. All right, let's grab the thin metal plate. No, actually I don't want to do that. I like the uniformity of these four bumpers. See, that just looks so good. Hold on. See, look how good that looks. Just so uniform. It's great. Now, obviously, I'm putting more weight on top of it. All right, so this is 30 more pounds. I'm gonna wait a minute. I should be at least able to get one. I think I'll actually use a. Get out. No. However, I'm gonna get out. I'll be right back. I'll use the rest. Enjoy this Vampire Survivors. Don't mind me, just fixing stuff. Something like that. Oops. Why is it popping in like that? Stop doing that. Rude. All right. All right, now I'll be back. I don't know. Did you? Did you catch a stream? You might have. You're just in time to see me attempt a PR. See how it goes. It certainly will go one way or another. Yeah, it's actually just a very elaborate pre-recorded stream. All right. Ugh. Heavy weights. Actually, no. The correct approach. Lightweight, baby. That's the correct mentality. Ain't nothing but a peanut. I don't even know. Improved category. So we'll just go with more. Thank you, Ronnie Coleman. Yep. What's up, Seth? We'll get you after this. Oh, come on! It's twisting. I'll try it again in a minute. It's frustrating. Well, that one didn't move too much. Allergies seem to be doing okay mostly. I got a an air purifier, an AR, no AP. There we go. And that's been helping a lot. I just put it on in my room. The PR purifier. There we go. All right, we'll try that again in a minute. I know, I'm so mad. And it just starts twisting. I'm just like trying to fix it. Yeah, juggle lifting problems. Not a problem when you're, holding the bar in place. That's fine. All right, so we got a dad joke to read. Got you. All right, so I don't normally read question and answer ones, but I'll read this one and then we'll do another one. What do you call fly without wings? Walk. And then now I'll read one that's not question and answer. I wouldn't buy anything with Velcro. It's a total ripoff. That's not really any better. Those are kind of duds. Thanks, Seth. I kind of agree. Man, the unrack part. They're dads. Yeah, it was pretty bad. The unrack part, like getting it down into position, was not bad. But then it just started twisting. And I'm just like, not pleased. All right, let's see if
when that happens, the man who knows must strike.
Let's try this again, boys. Yeah, Yoshi's got this spot, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just need that to not twist. I mean, it's probably my fault. But let's be honest here. Yes. Bar, would you kindly not twist? It has to listen now.
Strike.
Okay, boys. Don't betray me this time, Bar. Please. Please. Hold on. What do we got here in this playlist? Some of these are pretty great. Try this one. I feel like I remember this being pretty good. Oh no, it's not the one I was thinking. You know what? Actually, we'll just do this. Oh. Mm. One's good for now. All right. Well, we got one. Yeah, that's why I stopped. I'm gonna try it again in a minute. Still PR. All right. I'm gonna try it again in a minute. Woo. Woo. It went up well. But yeah, I do feel like I can try it again. One thing to keep in mind too, when I'm doing these, even a failed rep that, or not failed, a rep that I end up setting down without actually doing the squat, I've already done a back squat with the amount of weight from the bottom anyway, like a pin squat. So I start off a little bit tired. Not fully, but because yeah, I go from the floor. So. It takes a bit. That overall felt good though, but it did start to turn, and so I stopped. I was happy with one for now. We'll see how this next one goes. If I can get 2, that'd be real hot. Reverse deadlift, yeah. Oh, man. Something else, isn't it? For anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, there's a guy who goes by Captain Legs with a Z on, I'm pretty sure it's with a Z, on Instagram. And guy does a thing that he calls reverse deadlifts. He holds the weight behind him and like, I can't even do it. He backbends it. And I'm just like, the heck's this garbage? It's wild. You want to see some weird lifts? Yeah, look up Captain Legs. No, because he didn't do it fast. Thing is, he does it slow and controlled. It might be a really weird movement, but he does it very slow and controlled. CrossFit has an unfortunate thing that a lot of their when they do the competitions, it's heavy movements for time. So they're trying to do heavy movements fast, and that's going to lead to breakdown in technique a lot, because the movements that CrossFitters do are perfectly, valid, great movements a lot of times. Well, except for the kipping ones. The kipping ones are kind of terrible, I know. But for like their lifts and stuff, they're great lifts. It shouldn't be done. Heavy lifting should not be like a timed endurance type deal. Why did I lift into this one? Actually, no, let's do this. Man, yeah, it's pretty wild. This song's pretty good. We'll leave playing for a minute. All right, let's get this right. So, I need to also hope that I can get the beanbags out of my pocket quickly, because every second that I have to stand there just like holding 420 pounds on my back, it's not my favorite, Of all the things that are my favorite, that's not really one of them. I have all kinds of things I like doing. Just sitting there with weight on my back, not really high on the list. All right. Yeah. Actually isn't a bad idea. I don't know how it would hold it without him falling, without ripping. But I like the idea. I'll have to think about it, because that's actually a pretty good idea. It's something like that, or maybe even just a fanny pack. Maybe I'm just being a dum-dum, and a fanny pack would actually do the trick. Do the trick. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Ugh. Let's do singles in a session. I'm happy with that for today, for this. Yeah. I might even just start ascending on singles. I kind of like that idea. I topped out at 410 for 3. No, actually, let's not. I'm cut-taining. I'm technically cutting, but I'm doing a terrible job of it. We're just gonna try it. We're just gonna try for 440 for a single, boys. We're just gonna try it. What's the worst that could happen? Don't answer that. Yeah. Yeah. No, I just did a terrible job of this last week. But I've dropped a few pounds so far. 5-ish total. Mm-hmm. I'd say it'd be pretty rad to have 440 under my belt. Plus, I can submit that for the Snap City Classic. That seems unlikely, but entertaining. I like where your head is at. After that song, we're going to try it too. So we're going to move on to the rest of this now. Okay, so we're going to take a minute. Man, if I can manage to get a single with 440, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, y'all. I probably won't, but I'm ready to bail. and my bail pads. They're ready. Although I'll still probably do the half bail where I get mostly down first and then let it roll off onto the pads, because I don't like being super loud. It's not my favorite, you know. 420 is technically was a PR, so 440 will most certainly be for Steinborns. I think it's doable, or else I wouldn't have loaded it. I'm just unsure. Well, I haven't tried it before. You know? It's just that 420 for a single seems solid enough that I think throwing on 20 pounds isn't the craziest idea. I'm just kind of trying for extra credit, you know? I wonder, I bet you I could put like some kind of pouch on it though. I bet you. I don't have one here, but I could probably make that work in the future. It needs to be solid. Like it needs to be a really, it needs to be, not foolproof, that's not the right word, but it needs to be very unlikely to fail. I just have to be really careful, because if it comes loose, it's a failed rep, and it's also a lot of effort for a failed rep, if that makes sense. I want to make sure it's mostly foolproof. So I'll probably use an actual like fanny pack or something, but just loose with my belt. Oh. I really like this track too. This whole soundtrack is mwah. All right, let's try, boys. I'm gonna put it here, but put it at the end. Just give me a second. Okay. Belt up. Going for the big boy. Well. Hold on. Gotta restart it. That is not a good start. This needs to be smooth. Smooth. That's, listen, I think I'll try next week. I'm gonna do this. Make it easy, muscles. Yeah, next week we're gonna try 440. I think I'm too tired right now. but we're gonna try it next week. Should be. So we have something to work for. What to look forward to. Okay, right now, I'm gonna take these off. Oh yeah, that's definitely happening. Because I don't feel like I'm particularly strong this week either. It just feels fine. I felt pretty good generally. It just was twisting a little bit, and I'm feeling fatigued. So I think one of the important things is that we got the unrack and then get into position. I just didn't start juggling. So sounds good, Django. Ooh, okay. That one is very involved. Oh, man. All right, let's do some more. Next. This album's great. Okay. So we're going to begin with the Steinborns. Ooh, that kills your core though, man. Just this whole section in here is all shot. Not a bad thing. It's just, oh boy, is it shot. Thursday we'll do the clean and juggle presses. I'm not going to try to do those today. What I am going to do though is I'm going to try the overhead juggle press by itself. I think that will look good. You as well, Seth. Ah, yeah, that happens. Whew, okay. So we got a good unrack on 440. It's just no real attempt made this week. Next week. Whew, actually, maybe I'll just do the shot put juggling. Because yeah, my midsection is just so, it's torch. I like to go back and forth between that and bench press. Not juggling, just bench press. Ugh, I'm sweating. Sweating a lot. Oof. Oof. When I get sweaty, these get. They stick. Ugh. I'm trying to think, because I really do need to go to bed early tonight too. Because I got an 8 a.m. wake up again because of a gig. I had multiple there are school events. So I've been waking up about 4 hours earlier than I'm used to. I might do a smoothie when I get home. Speaking of ice cream, that'll be good. Your strawberry smoothie with vanilla protein powder. That'll be pretty good. Not ice cream, but it scratches the same itch. Ugh. Whew. Whew. I feel very good about today's squats. Yeah, I know, right? It does feel really weird though, multiple days in a row of waking up at 8 a.m. And it's not even, it's, the funny thing is, like, I know that 8 a.m. is not even early. It's just early for me. Because most of my events aren't usually morning gigs, but that's how it is. You know what I'm not going to be doing is turning down work. Oh, hold on. Oh, that needs to be. I just realized that was sitting on. All right. Well, I'm glad that I noticed it. So we're going to do this. And then I'm just going to let these sit on top of the bumper and flatten it again. Make sure it's nice and flat. It was bent a little bit. Juggleonium. All right. Yeah, so we'll do, oh, wrong side. We'll do some incline bench press and shot put juggling supersets. I got the 16-pound shot puts now. So that should be fun. I'm sweating for some reason, guys. I'm not gonna be doing 420 here. Start real easy with 135. I'm going to see also if the wrist straps help with the 16 pounders or if they, with how I'm able to keep them a little more loosely, or if it doesn't help at all. Because it might just be that it doesn't help at all, which is fine. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine right there, probably. Or do we do, that's probably also fine. shot puts. All right, let's take an attempt at this. $135. I don't really need wrist reps for, but it doesn't hurt to do it just to try it with the shot puts, since that's what I'll be doing for heavier sets anyway. All right. I should put the safeties on. I don't need them for 135, but I don't forget them and do a set of like 225 to failure or something, and then have failure be me having to dump weight loudly, because I won't die on the incline, but it'll be loud if I have to, dump it. So. If it wasn't in a cage, I actually would just stand up with it, but I can't do that. So. The safeties are so that I'm not loud as heck. If I were to, theoretically fail, not that that ever happens, of course. I have some runs, some attempts that are less successful than others, but no failures. Anyway, let's see how this works with the shot puts. Oh no, it'll be fine. Like I said, I put the safeties down, so that way it's safe. No problem. Oh, I can already tell. No, that's not going to be a thing. Just kidding. We're not using wrist reps for these. So I'll show you why exactly. So when you're doing a heavy thing like that, and it's like this, rather than with your wrist like this. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. You can see this. This comes forward. This tendon. And if you have a wrist wrap on, it keeps that from happening. And instead, it just hurts. So we're not going to do that. All right, we'll just not use wrist wraps. Yeah. All right, where did I put it? There we go. This one's less of a superset, but it's also only 135 that I did, so who cares? Oh gosh, that feels heavy as heck today. I forgot, I have juggled for a couple hours for 5 days in a row. That doesn't mean that I won't try that again, but yeah. So I juggled all weekend, and then I had gigs yesterday and today. I've got tomorrow and Thursday. Wow, that'll be like 10 days in a row of juggling. like for work, not just for fun. Crazy. All right, let's load up some more weight. I'll still do that anyway. I'll just wish that I had the 11-pound chocolates. Let's say 185, I guess. And either no wrist wraps or only wrist wrap before, like, take them off before juggling. Ah. I'll probably just do closer grip and not use the wrist wraps. Actually, I don't even need to do that probably. I can probably just do normal grip and not use wrist wraps. I don't really need wrist wraps until, I don't know, 275, 315. I like them before that. I don't need them. Heck, even for that matter, I probably could do more than without if I just trained that way. I don't want to. I have no reason to do that. Chocolates. Oh, goodness. Sheesh. That is the worst. That is not a 16-pound chocolates are not for supersetting. I have decided. They are not for supersetting. Oh, goodness. I got a better idea. I'll do the shot puts first. And then lift the weight. Do 205. It's weird picking up the 35 that looks pretty similar to the 45. Not exactly the same, but pretty similar. It's just filled with lighter material. I think these ones have steel in them, whereas the I think they're Pendlay. The 35s have what, concrete maybe? Or maybe it's some steel and a bunch of foam or something. I don't actually know. I think I should probably look that up. Let's get some knowledge. Okay. Never mind. They're just a smaller amount of steel inside. They're still rubber or urethane surrounding. So there we go. But it's either cast iron or steel. Same as the other bumper plates. Just less of the other, or more of the other stuff, less of the iron. Yeah, that's true. Man. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the juggling first, and then lift 225. It still is probably gonna feel pretty miserable, but this is the last set anyway, so who cares? Who cares? Oh, hold on a second. Oh, that is this magneton. This is one of the rare things that, because this whole album is like theme friendly convention. If not, well, you won't hear what I'm saying now. So. But no, I'm pretty sure it is. That's better. So hard. Yeah. All right, boys. Good workout. Okay. Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'm gonna get home, shower, stuff food in my face, and go to sleep so that I can get up and juggle for some children's. For some kids. They'll have a great time. Yeah, so stream will start late again tomorrow, but it'll be fun. Avowed. That's a terrible idea, but We'll have a good time though. I always have fun juggling. It's a fun thing. A lot of people enjoy watching it. All right, we have a good one. I'll see you later. Whew, I'm tired.